guys, it's Melanie. So today I am continuing a short little series that I am doing on my backup products. So last week I shared with you my hair care backup stash, if you will. I store all of the multiples or just products in general that I have in the closet behind me. I do use these really kind of neat shelves that I found at IKEA. I will try to link them down below in the description box. I will also link all of the products down below, so if you want to go read up a little bit more about them, purchase them yourself. I will put the links down there for you. Most of these products will not be a surprise for those of you that have been with my channel for a long time. What I'm showing you today are products that I either currently have multiples of or usually have multiples of. So these tend to be like holy grail products that I will, whenever there's a good sale, pick up backups of, because why not when you can get something at a better price? So again, some of these things will not be a surprise to those of you that have been with me for a while. What I am not showing you are products that I might have back there that I have purchased maybe one of and just haven't had a chance to try yet. So these are things that I either have multiples of right now, or as soon as there's another really good sale, I'm probably gonna pick up more of them. I don't recommend necessarily doing this. Products can go bad over time, so be careful with how many backups you pick up of any given item. Make sure that you're able to go through them before they expire. I slather a lot of things on myself from head to toe every single day, so I do tend to go through a decent amount of what I have, but I definitely have a lot more than I currently need. So anyway, let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna start with is this Shea Sugar Scrub from Tree Hut. Now this particular fragrance is the lychee and plum. I also have this in, I think it's the Moroccan Rose scent behind me here. I always have a couple of these on hand because I really like the way that they exfoliate my legs before I shave. So it sort of like roughs up the hair a little bit and gives me a closer shave. I love these Shea Sugar Scrubs because they are not super scratchy or aggressive, but they're pretty gentle and they always smell like $1,000,000 and they're super affordable. I tend to buy mine at Ulta because there's like a pretty good selection of fragrances and they're on the drugstore side, so I can use those coupons that are constantly being put out by Ulta for the drugstore products. This one smells so good, you guys. It does smell like lychee and plum, but it's also very perfumey at the same time. It's beautiful. They also have some other just plain old fruity scents that are really good. The coconut and lime is delicious. There is, the Moroccan Rose is really, really nice. If you like a rose type scent. I think there's also like a mango. There's so many that I've tried from this brand. And so these do have like a moisturizing component to them, but you're not left with this like oily slick on your legs after your shower. It actually rinses pretty clean. So I always usually have at least one or two of these as a backup. I think they're fantastic, and yeah, especially for the price. Let's do this. Another really affordable product that I always buy whenever I see that I'm running low. It's the Trader Joe's body butter. Now this particular scent is pumpkin. Pumpkin is the one that they come out with every single fall, and it smells really, really good. It's delicious. But I would say that my all-time favorite is just their original coconut. This is super affordable, you guys. So you're getting 8 ounces of body butter for either $5.99 or $6.99. I never really pay attention to the price point because I know it's really cheap. This is such a hydrating body butter that absorbs into the skin and doesn't leave you with like a greasy feel to your legs. Again, I tend to prefer body care products that sink in versus like coat the skin. I know some of you have recently told me that you really enjoy the Josie Moran Argan Oil body butters. I really like the smell of her body butters, but I can't stand how while they're moisturizing, how they sit on top of the skin. It's too heavy for me. It's just too greasy feeling. I prefer things like this that actually absorb into the skin. And then, you know, maybe like 10 minutes later, I can put on my leggings and they're not like, you know, like having to drag them up. This is amazing. They also come out with different like holiday scents as well. Sometimes during the summer, they'll put out a mango. In the past, one of the holiday scents has been pomegranate. If you live anywhere near a Trader Joe's, you must try these body butters whenever they put them out, whether it's this one or the coconut or, you know, the pomegranate if it comes out again. They have coconut oil, shea butter. There's like green tea extract in here. There is guava extract, aloe leaf juice, vitamin E. There is glycerin in here. It is just nothing but like a litany of hydrating ingredients. And somehow they manage to all absorb into the skin. It's magical. Yeah, and it's a really neat texture too, because it's more of like a whipped feeling. I think that's what helps with that like easily absorbed type texture that you get from this. It's just wonderful. Love it. Let's talk a more expensive body butter. And those of you that have been with me for a while know this is coming. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I have one open in my bathroom because I always do. Whenever this is on sale at Sephora, like during the VIB sale, when I can get 20% off, I will always buy at least a couple of the kits and they all usually contain the Bum Bum Cream in there. I originally got this like a couple years ago as a PR item from Octoly, and ever since then I have purchased it myself multiple times. I love this body cream. I love it because of the smell, but I also love that, oh God, it just smells so good, you guys. I wish there was smell-o-vision. God, it's good. What I really appreciate about this is that it does have just the finest micro shimmer. And when I put this on my legs, when I got pregnant with Stella, pregnancy was not kind to me. I developed a ton of little spider veins on my legs. And when they're in little clusters, they look like bruises. Not pretty. My legs are not attractive at all, you guys. I'm kind of built like a tank to begin with. So I have these like linebacker calves. And to top it all off, now on those, you know, kind of strong legs of mine, I also have a bunch of spider veins. So I don't like to wear shorts. I don't like to wear shorter dresses, but sometimes it's really hot out and I have to. When I use this, I find that it diffuses that little tiny bit of shimmer that's in here. And I hate to even say shimmer because I know that turns a lot of people off, but there's just this light reflective property to this body cream, and it helps to diffuse the look of those little spider veins. And I really like that. And because of that and the smell, this is always gonna be a repurchase for me. I love it. I can't use self-tanner. I'm allergic to it, and it makes me break out in hives. I wish that I could. Every time that I hear someone talk about how they just put on self-tanner, I get jealous because I would love to put on a self-tanner and help to disguise the look of those spider veins a little bit more, especially during the summer, but I can't do it. I break out in these massive welts and it's a major bummer. But anyway, let's move on to this. I always have multiples of this. In fact, right now, this is the only backup that I have left. It is the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel from, again, Sol de Janeiro. Yes, they have the same scent. Yes, I love to pair them together. I also love the body spray because that gives me sort of the most bang for my buck with this fragrance. I wish they would come out with a perfume. I would buy it in a heartbeat. It's such an amazing scent. So this is the body wash that I love the most because I love shaving my legs with this. I get such a smooth shave and it smells so good and it just hydrates my skin so well. It's expensive for a body wash and I completely understand that most people would not want to spend the money on this. I get it. For me, it's worth it, especially when I get it on some kind of sale or in a kit. I will always have this. and I'm hoping that this one and the one that I currently have in the shower, I can make them last until November when the sale rolls around. If I run out before, I'll buy it at full price. I don't have a problem doing that because I like it that much. I wanted to suggest this to those of you that either don't like the shimmer in this or you just don't want to spend the money on something this expensive. This is the Shea Moisture Raw Shea and Capuasso Daily Defense Body Butter. The fragrance in here is called Passiflora and pistachio oils. One of the main notes in this is pistachio. They say that this has a pistachio caramel scent. This is a very similar fragrance. So if you're looking for a very similar fragrance and a really nice hydrating body butter, try this. I have already gone through one of these and this is my backup of it. I think this is a really great body butter. It doesn't have those little tiny light reflective properties though, and so I like to use this because it's very hydrating. It does absorb very nicely. But it's usually on days when I'm wearing pants that I will use this because it doesn't help to disguise the little spider veins. So, but if you don't have that problem and you're just looking for a very similar fragrance effect, do try this. Shea Moisture just in general is a really great company. They're cruelty free, they're family owned, they believe in using fair trade ingredients. And they have a lot of really great stuff. I love Shea Moisture just as a company, and everything that I've ever tried from them has been absolutely fantastic. So just a nice alternative for you guys if you're looking for something that's a little bit less expensive than the Sol de Janeiro. And yeah, so there's that. And then I have two Paula's Choice products that I have multiples of. I'm going to talk about the Daily Replenishing Body Cream first. This has shea butter and ceramides in it. It also has grapeseed oil. It's got let's see here. I've already mentioned the ceramides, the jojoba oil, avocado oil. This is a really, really great body cream, you guys. If you have issues with either eczema, extremely dry skin, I would say even for psoriasis, this might be a good fit. There is no fragrance in this whatsoever. I deal with eczema patches on my upper arms here. I can use fragranced body products all over my body with the exception of my arms. On these little arms of mine, fragrance-free products have to be used because nothing irritates my eczema more than perfume or anything smelly. So this has no fragrance. It is non-irritating. It is in fact incredibly soothing. I love the texture of it. It does absorb very quickly and nothing soothes my eczema the way that this stuff does. Right now I'm using the First Aid cream, the First Aid Beauty cream in the bathroom. I'm trying to finish up this tub that I have. And that's really good too. But this is even better than that. It just is incredibly soothing. It absorbs, like I said, very quickly. It helps to deal with the scaly, patchy dryness of eczema. And it really truly does clear it up for me. This is a godsend. I do have probably 5 backups of this at this point because Paula's Choice usually always has a really good sale, and I always go through Ebates. If you're not signed up for Ebates, please do that. I always have that link in my description box because I think it's such a worthwhile thing. So I've earned quite a bit of cash back from Paula's Choice going through Ebates, and then combine that with the sales that they're constantly having. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it, especially since you can usually get like 20–25% off, sometimes even more. So sign up for the Paula's Choice emails. It's a great way to go. And then the second Paula's Choice is the Resist Skin Revealing Body Lotion 10% AHA. So I really love this a lot. I have also used the Alpha Skincare 12% AHA body cream or body lotion, and that one is good too. But what I find the difference is that this is more hydrating. The AHA from Alpha is great in terms of exfoliating, but I feel like I need an additional moisturizer, usually this afterwards. This has the glycolic acid, but it also has the hydration factor. It nourishes my skin. It helps, supposedly helps to boost collagen production. I don't know if I would say that for sure, but I do know that it improves the overall texture of my skin. It helps, once again, with eczema. If I'm dealing with an outbreak because of some extreme stress or something, it helps to get rid of those flakies and then hydrates the skin, and then I can go in with this over top if I really need that extra moisture. But I don't necessarily have to. I don't use this every single day. I'll use it a couple times a week. It's amazing, you guys. It really does help to smooth my skin. It doesn't irritate my skin in any kind of way, but what I will say is this is probably best used at night. However, if you are going to use it during the day, please, for the love of all that is good, make sure that you use a really good SPF. Earlier this summer, I made the mistake of putting an AHA body lotion on, and I forgot to put on my SPF, and it was a day that I was working outside. I wasn't even outside a super long time, but I got myself a little sunburn, and it didn't feel good. AHA products are going to make your skin a lot more sensitive to the sun. If you're revealing this brand new skin, you need to protect it. It is very prone to burning. It's why I don't use AHA products on my face during the day. I always have an SPF on of at least 30 on my face, sometimes 50. But even at that, I do not ever apply AHA on my face in the morning. During the day, if I'm wearing long sleeves or whatever, you know, especially during the non-summer months, I'll use this during the day, but it's because I'm covered up. This is not probably the best thing to put on exposed skin during the summer months. During the day, I put it on at night, and then definitely use your sun protection the next day as well to protect your skin. But I think it's even worse when you are wearing this and you're out in the sun. I don't recommend that at all. So here's my tip from me to you from my like duh moment that I had that one time. So anyway, good stuff here. These are my Holy Grail products. I love them, and I will always have them in my collection. So I hope that this was helpful. I will put links for everything down below in the description box. Go read up more about these products if you're interested in them. Let me know if you have any questions, and then either tomorrow or the next day, I'll have to see how the rest of the day works out here, but I hope to have my skincare backups, which I have a fair amount of. So yeah. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow in some kind of video. Take care. Bye.